Hello, Hawthorne Bears. This is Mr. Pie. I sure miss you guys. It's just not the same not having you guys in my class every day. Well, today I've got a new activity for you. It's another Estimystry. So if you're ready to play number detective, let's get going. So first of all, I want you to take a look at that glass. How many objects are in that glass? So we're looking at, these are balls from a bingo game. So how many bingo balls do you see in there? Go ahead and take a minute and think about it. What would your estimate be? Now, as we go through, I'm going to be giving you some clues as to how many there are. And as you get that new information, you can fine tune your estimate and change it. And we should be able to get down to where there's just a couple of remaining answers. So go ahead and write down your guess. If you don't have a pen with you or a pencil, go ahead and tell somebody in the room what your guess is. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. There's going to be 5 clues this time. The first clue, count by threes from 3 to 51. The answer is one of those numbers. So this clue is telling us a couple of things. First off, we know it's going to go from 3 to 51. So I can almost guarantee that it won't be 52 to 100 because we're only counting up to 51. So I'm going to cross all those numbers out on my board. Now, if we look at the main part of this clue, it says count by threes from 3 to 51. At school, a lot of times we'll call that skip counting. So if we skip count by threes, we would go 3, 6, 9. If you've learned your multiplication tables, skip counting is the same thing as multiplying by 3. So 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, and so on. So what I want you to do is to go ahead and kind of look at the hundreds chart here, skip count by threes. We're going to want to keep any of those numbers that you skip count by. So we would keep 3, we would keep 6. Go ahead and look at this. I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds, and then we'll update our hundreds chart. Boom, there we go. Those are the numbers we have left. Again, we crossed everything out after 51 because we're only counting up to 51. And I only kept the numbers here if we were skip counting by threes. All right, let's take a look at clue number 2. The answer does not include the digit 1. So we want to get rid of any number that has the digit 1 in it. Now, something important to note here, that could mean that it's a 1 in the ones place, like with 21, but it also could mean a 1 in the tens place, like 12, 15, and 18. So we should look at our numbers and get rid of the numbers that have the digit 1. Can you see which ones we should get rid of? All right, let's go ahead and cross those out. All right. Now, I forgot to tell you on clue 1, but at this point, is your number still there? If not, that's okay. We've got more information. We've got additional data. That means we should update our estimates. So if your number is not there, go ahead and change your estimate. Okay, do you have your new number written down? Okay, let's move on to clue 3. The answer does not include the digit 4. So this is just like the clue number 2, but this time we're looking for 4s. So that means we're looking to eliminate numbers where a 4 is in the ones place, like 24, or there's a 4 in the tens place, like my favorite number 42. So I'm going to have to cross that out. So I'm going to go ahead, let's cross out anything that has a 4 in the ones place or the tens place. All right. Is your number still there? If not, go ahead and update your guess. Look at the 3 clues we have, the available numbers. What estimate do you think is best now? All right, let's go ahead and move on to clue number 4. The answer includes 2 different digits. So I can see 4 numbers that we can eliminate based on this clue. The first one, the answer includes 2 different digits. That means that it has to have 2 digits. So we can get rid of these single numbers here. We can get rid of 3, 6, and 9. But it also says 2 different digits. Does 33 have 2 different digits? No, it has 2 of the same digit. It has the number 3 twice. So we should get rid of that one as well. So let's go ahead and update our hundreds chart. And that leaves us with 4 numbers. Go ahead and update your estimates. Write your new number down. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the final clue, see if we can get down to what the number is. The answer is an odd number. So let's remember, what are even numbers? Even numbers are numbers that can be split evenly between 2 people. That would make it even. So numbers that end in 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. In this case, the answer is an odd number. So we want to keep the odd numbers, which are numbers that end in 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So let's get rid of the even numbers. I know 36 is even because it ends in a 6. And I know that 30 is even because it ends with a 0. So let's go ahead and get rid of the even numbers. And that leaves us with just 2 numbers. So now that we're down to 2 numbers, let me bring that chart back up. I want you to look at that glass, think about the information that we have and the available numbers that are left. In this case, it's 27 and 39. How many balls do you think are in that glass based on all the information? What I'd like you to do is I want you to go ahead and write down your final guess, and then I want you to tell somebody in the room what your guess is and why you chose that number. Why did you think it was either 27 or 39? I'm going to give you 10 seconds to update your estimate and to tell somebody why you chose that number. All right, are you guys ready to see the answer? The answer is 39 objects. Is that what you got? Great. If not, that's okay too. That's what this is for, is to fine-tune our estimation skills. I'll have some more of these posted up throughout the rest of the week and next week as well. Sure miss you guys. I can't wait to see you again. In the meantime, please keep coming back to my website. I'll keep posting more of these things so we can all practice our math skills. Stay safe and healthy, guys.